Hello and welcome to another video, and today I am going to show you how to solo Fear's Embrace. This is the final mission on the Taken King DLC. It's the very end one where you have to kill the last echo of Oryx. This is a very difficult mission, very challenging, specifically the final fight. So if you want to just skip to the end of that, I'll show the time on screen now and you can just skip to the final fight. Otherwise I'll go through the entire mission. So for this I'm going to be using a Titan, the new Sunbreaker Titan, with a Shura's Regime, a 1000-yard stare, and a LMG, which I don't think I use. The LMG is about a 189 attack, my Shuros is, 289, sorry, a 285 attack on my Shuros, and a 293 for my Sniper Rifle. The Sniper Rifle is the one that you get for completing the Taken War missions that are given by Cade 6 post Oryx. So to start this off, we are going to be just grinding through the Taken enemies, trying to kill these Scions, these major Scions. You want to try and kill them as quickly as possible, because to keep splitting, they split into more major Scions, which can prove to be a bit problematic since they do take quite a bit of bullets to kill. So those are your priorities. Focus on them as much as possible. Phalanxes tend to go down in a couple of bullets. I'm using focus fire on my year 2 Shuros here. As you can see, there's the last Scion down. Now here, this is kind of a little bit cheeky. If you run past this blight, it will shadow touch you, which removes jump abilities, causing you to fall to your death, so you're going to want to shoot that out. Across the bridge, there'll be a spawn of enemies on the ground, I believe, and there'll be 2 knights up top. And these 2 knights will kind of like bombard you with fiery attacks, so just try and get cover from them once they start firing. Centurions will fire that little orb, you can just shoot them out of the sky. If you don't, they'll do a lot of damage. So here we have the knights, as you can see they do a lot of damage, so try and get cover. These floaty Taken orbs also explode when you go near them, so watch out for that. So it's a very hectic mission. There's a lot of stuff in this DLC. This DLC is actually quite difficult for solo players. So I just use my sniper rifle to take out the first, and then I'm jumping up to take out the second. If you do not have a sniper rifle, then you're just going to have to try and climb up and take them out at close range. The 1000-yard stare is a very high impact sniper, so it does allow you to one-shot them, which is really useful. So then it's just more continue on mowing up mobs. These consume phalanxes, don't get too close, they'll launch you back, and if you hit a wall, then I'm not sure I have to explain what happens then. So yeah, just try and shoot them at range, shoot their feet, cause them to stagger, and shoot them in the head.
Let's end it here.
So yeah, this is set on Phobos. It's basically a reverse of the first mission, but much more difficult. It's not as long as the first mission, but it is definitely more challenging to do. You'll have a tortured Centurion in here and lots of Scions, so I recommend using your super in here. For the Night Stalker super, just fire it at the Centurion as soon as he spawns, and it should tether a handful of the Scions as well. Take out the Centurion, then clean up all the Scions. The wizard down the left corridor there is not essential, you do not need to kill it, you can just completely ignore it. I do believe it's a major as well, so you don't have to worry about that wizard down there. It will cause you a bit of trouble, but not too much. A fusion grenade to end off that wizard. If you don't have a fusion grenade, then just punch it, whatever, shoot it down. It's not a major, so it shouldn't be too difficult to kill. And this is the final room. You'll be facing mainly phalanxes, Scions, and goblins in here. There are a few Centurions that fire the orbs. I'm about to get hit by one, I believe. And this is what I mean, that wizard back there can cause a bit of trouble, but that door will close, so you won't have to worry about it too much later. This area to the right is a good bit of cover when you're first clearing out of the room, so be sure to utilize this. Just be careful of enemies flanking you from behind though. This is a big circular room, very awkward. So yeah, the goblins' special attack or party trick is to make allies invincible. And this is kind of why I use the Shuros there. The Shuros healed me up there. I would have preferred to use a Red Death, but the Shuros is fine as well. You should be able to buy a Year 2 version. Otherwise, just any exotic primary will do for this. You don't need anything too fancy. I just use the Shuros just because it's a reliable weapon that heals you occasionally. So again, the red health bar Centurion should go down fairly easy. Try to shoot the tracking orbs that they send out. The final enemy here, I believe. Oh, there might be one more. Yeah, it's another hobgoblin. Once you've cleared out the room, don't worry, just go around, look for ammo. You've got plenty of time, just do not go into the center. So just look for ammo, get ready, wait for your abilities to charge if you want. The next fight, the final fight, will trigger here. Locate the door which you entered before you trigger it. This is where you'll be hanging out. This is a really easy spot. I was actually surprised I managed to do this fight first time solo. So the Echo of Oryx, wait for the health bar to start charging up before hitting it, and he doesn't actually have that much health. This fight is kind of set up into 3 parts, and you're going to want to stay in this archway here. Here I'm actually looking for a bit of cover, but as it turns out I didn't have any, and you don't really need them. This funnels the massive amount of enemies. When I first did this, when we did it with 2 people, we were out on the ring, and it proved much more difficult because the roof tries to kill you. You've got the flaming roof, you can see it over there, which will kill you a lot, and the blights cause problems, so this is the safest place. Minotaurs will come, you can just take them out with your special. And then once you've taken out all the adds, they'll slowly come to you, like one by one. You can do damage on oryx. So on wave 2 of this fight, if the goblins have made another one invincible, you just have to push out a little bit. It's kind of dangerous, but that's what you have to do. And on the roof right now is kind of like this little bomb that Oryx places. Sometimes you have to run out of the room to avoid that. And if you do, I recommend going to your right. There's a bit more cover than to your left, where it's a little bit safer. Got some more goblins here. And again, this is where the Shuros is good, because the healing. And there's their blight on the roof. They don't do that much damage, but if you are already weak, they will cause problems. If you've got any form of healing, Sunsinger over shields, Cauterize on the Titan, that kind of thing, go for it. Don't worry about using your super. I try to say if you just leave the room, they won't kill you. Just run straight back in as soon as possible, as soon as it goes. So yeah, try and use your super whenever you have it, because Oryx will do the Grasp of the King debuff, which will remove your super. So don't hang on to it. If you get it, use it, because right now he's constantly doing it and I can't get it. However, he's about to die. There we are. So that was the Fierce Embrace mission, done solo. As again, I was quite surprised that I managed to do it first time. In the room, you've got this poison that slowly rises depending on which wave you're on. So you're kind of forced to this outer ring. Just on the top left of my screen, you can see a little area. That's also a semi-decent place to hang out, but honestly, that archway makes it a lot easier. So yeah, you should be able to get this after, say, 3-4 attempts. And that's it. When we've got the end screen, I'll be showing my gear. Finally just unlocked Hammerforged Mashura, it's not even fully leveled. 82 kills, 48 precision, no deaths. So we'll scan over, 845. And here I can show my gear. This is my Sunbreaker Titan build. So it's not even fully leveled, using Forge Master, Titan Codex 2, Flameseeker, Titan Codex 4, Cauterize, Stoke the Forge, or Stroke the Forge if you want. Yeah, Forge Master's really good for the hammer. I was using Fusion Grenades, increased control of course. 285 attack Shuros with Focus Fire and Linear Compensator. 1000 Yard Stare, as I say, it's the one he gives you. I use Rifle Barrel, Firefly Short Gaze on that. And then I've got the Ruin Wake, which I didn't end up using. Insurmountable Skull Fort, and then just a big pile of blues and legendaries. That is Fear's Embrace Solo. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.